First International Congress of Labor Law and Social Security. Chihuahua State is located at the north of Mexico and covers a surface of 247,455.3 square kilometers, with a total population of 3,406,465 inhabitants and 1,407,060 economically active population, of which 91% is occupied. It is the fifth national economy and one of the 10 states with better monthly income. Also, Chihuahua is considered the second best city to invest in Mexico. In compliance to the governor's commitment to be the best ally of employers and workers, the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare has closed several ties with different sectors of the society through a social pact in which agreements of coordination and cooperation have been signed with labor organizations, business, education, peasant association, civil government, and human rights agencies. As a concern of the Department of Labor and Social Welfare of the State Government of Chihuahua, of analyzing the issues in labor and social security in order to unify efforts by the parties in search of solutions. This agency took the task of signing collaboration agreements with the Latin American Association of Lawyers of Labor and Social Security, Dr. Guillermo Cabanelas, and with the Mexican Academy of Labor Law and Social Welfare. This is how the first World Congress of Labor and Social Security is organized, where lawyers, employers, employees, workers, organizations, students, and general public are invited. The first World Congress of Labor and Social Security is based on the following topics: business ethics, the work culture of today and tomorrow, the current unionism, as well as the labor rights and social security for migrant and informal workers. Business ethics. The relations between capital and labor, as in all human relationships, are linked to several problems that may arise. However, we must bet on what is best for both. The company as an economic entity must be displayed as an institution as important as the family, since it is through it that the necessary wealth for the development of any society is generated. This way, we understand that the company is where the employer is complemented with the worker and vice versa. That is why ethics in business is an essential element that must be promoted around the corporate world. The same way, the behavior in labor management relations must rely on the application of universal values that allow a good understanding and respect for the law by both parties, emphasizing that the goal is the respect for the human being independently of the role he is playing, employer or employee. The work culture of today and tomorrow, aiming to foster a culture that promotes harmony among the sectors involved at the workplace. The governor of the state of Chihuahua, Cesar Duarte Jaques, presented the initiative to transform the Department of Labor and Social Welfare into a ministry, coordinate and conduct labor policy in the state through the promotion and development of programs and actions to strengthen the work culture to boost productivity and competitiveness, as well as improving working conditions and promoting employment, are part of the activities that the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare of the state government has proposed to develop with the execution of seminars, courses, and workshops. The work culture of today and tomorrow is the established main topic for this World Congress to promote the debate and to arrange the foundations that favor dialogue and respect for the law as an effective means of conflict resolution. The current unionism. The principle, capital is the accumulation of work, is the basis of recognition of this value and therefore for the workers. The organized labor movement now allows the economic development of the business ensuring the interest of workers, taking care of the employer's safety, and mediating for the preservation of jobs. This is the task of the current unionism. Important and significant topic where all the current of thought flow, where all the foundations and principles for the development and balance between the factors of production, capital, and labor can occur. Labor rights and social security for migrant and informal workers. Painful realities such as poverty and unemployment are the main cause of the two social issues currently hitting the world stage: migration and informal employment. This phenomenon involves millions of people around the world who have found alternatives in their countries to face the serious problem of poverty. And while these methods solve the basic needs, they are still unprotected by the lack of labor rights, stability in employment, decent wages, decent treatment, and social security. The informal workers, in the absence of a stable employment, play a significant role in the consumer market, and although they strengthen the economies of many nations, they lack labor rights and social security. Migrant workers are currently a topical issue. The flow of these workers have been happening at all times in all nations, and the reason is nothing more than the need to alleviate hunger. This way, public policy should not see this phenomenon as a problem of borders and nationalities, but as an effect of not served or underserved social problems, because the need to survive is a human right. Together, the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare of the State Government of Chihuahua, the Latin American Association of Lawyers of Labor Law and Social Security, Dr. Guillermo Cabanelas, and the Mexican Academy of Labor Law and Social Welfare have found echo in social, economic, and educational organizations, and of course in the several departments of state government, for the making of this event from October 9 to 12 under the 303 anniversary of the founding of the city of Chihuahua, which will put the state on a first level within the public bodies concerned by the topics related to the First International Congress of Labor Law and Social Security. Chihuahua lives for the world.